There's a dead mosquito on my desk. Ew. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I am going to be giving you guys some high school advice. If you guys have followed me on this channel for a long time, you guys would know that I've been to a few different types of high schools. At one point, I was actually a high school dropout, but I'm back on track and I'm going to high school. During back to school time, I used to do a video for like each grade. Like when I got out of 6th grade, I did 6th grade advice. When I got out of 7th grade advice. Hey everyone, so today I'm doing my like most requested video. I'm doing a freshman advice video. I just wrote down a little list for 8th grade advice. Today I'm doing 7th grade advice.
So today I will be giving advice for incoming 6th graders.
So if you guys need some like early on advice, then click those videos. I'll have them all linked down below. Some of them are really embarrassing though because I look so different and sound different and everything. So before I give you guys some awesome advice, I am just going to kind of explain my high school experience. So when I was in 8th grade, right before high school, I moved to a different city and I was going to a private high school. I had always gone to public school ever since like preschool with all the same people for like 20,000 years, basically. It felt like that. And so I was really nervous to go to this new private school because I like wasn't sure how the people were gonna be. But when I first got there, they actually really liked me and had a lot of friends and it was great. When I was a freshman, a few like milestones hit. Like I had my first kiss, I had my first boyfriends. I just got more into socializing with boys than I had ever in middle school. I was so scared to talk to boys in middle school. I like had a boyfriend in middle school, but like we didn't even hang out. It was just like on our phones. Shout out to you, you know who you are. And so I had never had experience with boys and high school was just kind of like boys my freshman year. I think I got good grades though. I honestly don't remember that much about my grades because freshman year I was really focused on just fitting in and like being like socializing with everyone. So when I was a freshman, I was friends with someone who we could both kind of mutually discuss like we want to be like, we want to fit in, we want to be friends with these people who are like popular, and we just want to like be accepted in this new school because we were both new and we like didn't know anybody. I was really good friends with this person, but we started to have a lot of conflicts when it came to making decisions about like having like boyfriends and stuff. And often I would have a boyfriend. Let's just put it this way, if the boy was popular, then that person would want to hang out with me more. But if the boy I was dating wasn't popular, this person wouldn't want to hang out with me and they would kind of like get mad at me. And that was just kind of the situation from how I view it. Maybe that person views it differently, but kind of just putting the pieces together, it really seemed like that. And I know it was pretty vague, but I don't like shade anyone. Like this was freshman year, I'm definitely over this situation now. But I just want to warn you guys, if you are going into high school or you're already in high school, just stop justifying why someone's friends with you. I really wanted to see the good in this person and was like, they're not friends with me because they want to be popular. They're not friends with me because they want to get attention. But looking back on it, I think that was a big reason they were friends with me. But yeah, I would just warn you guys to kind of stick to your guts. And if you feel like someone's being friends with you for the wrong reasons or they're just trying to like use you to like social climb, then I don't know, it's a tricky situation because I would say just like cut them off. But for me, I usually just have like one close friend, and then if I like get in a fight with that person, then I have nobody. And so a lot of the times I would have a close friend and be like, okay, I just need to hold on to you and not like cause conflict. But then me not causing conflict was just me like people pleasing and me like trying to adapt to this person. And I just didn't want to be that. I want to be myself, and it's really hard because my whole thing is like, I want to be myself, but if people don't like me, then I have no friends. And that's just a concept that's really hard in high school because you need friends in high school. There's so many like social things where you can't just like be alone, or you can, but it's really uncomfortable. So it's a really tough situation. But long story short, I would just surround yourself with people who you think are genuinely your friends for good reason. Okay, the next thing that I want to talk about is that my sophomore year and even parts of my junior year, I have like gone through things where I'm like, oh my God, like what is the point of this? It just feels like everything is just crashing down. And my mom would always say like, oh, well, this won't matter when you're in high school. And I totally get that because it doesn't. A lot of things like socially do not matter when you're when you're in college. Like you're not gonna think about what someone said to you or what grade you got on a test. And that is true, and that can relieve some anxiety. But also when someone tells you that, it's like, well, I don't care because I'm not gonna be in college for another 4 years. Like, this is me right now, this is what I'm going through, and I need to know how to go through it or how to feel comfortable with it. So I would just say that if you're giving someone advice, don't tell them that it doesn't matter when they're out of high school, because you right now, if you're going through something and you're in high school and someone's saying, oh, well, that doesn't matter like when you're my age. Well, I don't care if it doesn't matter when you're your age, because I'm a 16, well, I'm 17, but let's say I was 15 when this happened. I'm not 20 yet, so it does matter right now, because when you're in high school, it's like, this is what's going on around you. These are the people you're involved with, and that's what you need to deal with. And so I guess with that, it's just you need to be comfortable with being uncomfortable, and that's really hard. But the only way you're gonna face your fears, sort of like in social situations, is if you put yourself in social situations. The next thing that a lot of people say is be yourself, and this is so bizarre to tell a high schooler, someone who's growing up, someone who's trying to figure out who they are. I know every time someone says be yourself, I think, well, what is myself? Like who am I, you know? And when you're growing up and you're in high school, you're trying to be all these different people, trying to like look at different role models and see who you really want to be. And that's when you're trying to figure out yourself. And it's hard to say to stay friends with nice people, because people are constantly evolving in high school. High school you change so much in high school. Just look at my old YouTube videos, look at my old Instagram posts. Like, I am so different. I look different, I act different, I sound different, everything is different. I change constantly. Every year I look like a different person. So being yourself is kind of a weird concept, especially to tell someone who's trying to figure out who their self is. So what I'm saying is, to find yourself, you need to push yourself. You need to push yourself to try new things, and like, oh, I'm not that kind of person, do this. Oh, I'm not that kind of person, do this. Oh, I kind of like this, I kind of like this. And by doing that, you're figuring out who you are, what you like and you dislike. Now, it might sound super simple, but it's really hard to figure out who you are when there's all these other people who you're trying to fit in with, and high school is just hard in general. So just try to find yourself. Instead of being yourself, find yourself. I don't know if that's good advice, but that's what I'm saying right now. And I know high school is difficult, trust me. Oh, by the way, I didn't even mention this. So freshman year, I went to private school. Sophomore year, my first semester, I went to private school, and then I like dropped out kind of. I went to online school, but I just like completely didn't do that. And then from there, I went to the school I'm at right now, but then I also left and then went away for a while, because you guys know a little bit about that, but I'm gonna talk about when I went away in a different video, maybe in a few months. Just kind of need to like still process all that. And so when I got back, I have gone to this like one-on-one private school where it's just like there's a few kids at the school and I just go one-on-one, and that's how I learn. And it's helped me a lot. I've gone by my junior year, my other half of sophomore year super fast, and now I'm going to private school for my senior year of high school. Even though it's the same school I went to when I was a freshman, I'm so nervous because a lot of the people there, like, they don't know who I am anymore, you know? Like, I've changed so much. I've evolved like crazy the past year. So for those people to think like that I'm the same person I was when I first was there is really nerve-wracking and so scary, and I just hope people like accept me and get to know me, like the new me, you know? So yeah, high school is super hard, and the only thing that kind of keeps me going in high school is that I have goals. I have goals after high school. I know why I need to go to high school. I need to get my diploma. I need to finish out high school so I can go to the college that I want to and have the career I want to. Because if I didn't know what my career was or what I wanted to do or what school to go to, I honestly would just be so lost still. So if you're a junior or senior, I really encourage you to tour colleges, even if they're not colleges you really want to go to. Just tour them, see what you like, and see if you really want to go to college. And if you do, that's great, because it sets a really great goal for you to finish out high school and keep you motivated. In high school, you'll probably be at your highest highs and your lowest lows, because it is tough. High school puts you through so many difficult and challenging situations that you never had before. And for me, the goals I have set for myself are just like my motivation to keep going and go through it. So I know I've been talking all about like social situations, but academically, the advice that I would have to give you is, if you're stuck on something, if you're doing really hard like pre-calc, which I'm in right now and it's very hard, look up YouTube videos on just how to do it. They make it so much simpler than teachers somehow. I learn more information from YouTube than my actual teachers at school probably, because what my teachers teach me, I then like, if I'm struggling on something, I'll just look it up on YouTube and I'm like, oh my god, it makes so much sense, because there's a lot of videos talking about like every single school subject. So YouTube is your friend in high school. Also Shmoop, I don't know how to say the word. It's kind of like Spark Notes. I've never actually used Spark Notes, but Shmoop gives you, I can't say that word, Smoop gives you like chapter by chapter. It's really helpful in English class. So let's say you're reading, I read Dorian Gray last year. It has chapter by chapter summaries, themes, quotes, characters, every single thing you could possibly need or like get information from is on Shmoop. schmoop. I'll leave it like right here so you guys know how to say it, but it's such a helpful website and it's free, and it's not a sponsorship, I wish, but it's just really helpful. It's not like cheating or anything, it's just like extra information so you can better understand it. I probably have a lot more high school advice, but right now I just can't think of anything else. So if you guys want a part 2 to this, please comment down below. Or if you guys have advice for me because I'm still in high school, comment down below. And yeah, I love you guys so much and I'll see you next video. Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Okay. Oh, Sierra, stop.